Now lads, what's the story with just Shane here, and today I'm gonna try and make my voice that very little bit interesting. I'm gonna try and make myself sound, I was just watching over my commentary there, and another one I did, it was on the same video and all that, but I just said fuck it, I can make myself sound nicer, so I'm gonna try really hard on this one now. I'm just gonna revise what I was talking about and try and add on to it. I'm gonna tell you how I got a couple of my scars as a young lad. But before I start that though, I'm just going to say I went 13-2 in this gameplay. It's on Crash using the UMPs, mainly the AA-12. 13-2, it's not bad, it's very good actually. It's above 2 KDRs, I always tell you to get above 2 KDR and you'll be flying it. So anyway, just to start it off. This is when I was living in London now, and as you well probably know, London is a very busy place. There's always planes and all that, traffic and all that. I'm going to try to stop saying and because and is just so annoying. There's a lot of traffic and planes. So we were living up in North London in an apartment that my mom shared with her friend downstairs. Her name was Elaine and my mom's name is Martina. And we had upstairs, she had downstairs, and it was in the summertime now, and the window was always open because in the summer it'd be roasting, especially at that time of year. It was really warm over that time of year, and I thought everything could fly at my age. I can't remember what age I was a bit young, I was like 5 or 6. So I thought everything could fly. So my brother, he had a hamster. I can't remember his name or anything like that, but he had a hamster. It was always by the window. So I thought it could fly, because as I said, I thought everything could fly. I'm not sure, but I thought everything could fly at my age. So I just brought him out of his cage. I gave him a little bit of a rub, a little bit of petting, and I threw him out the window. Just saying it there. I threw him out the window. Well, I didn't throw him out the window. I dropped him out the window. Throwing it sounds like, fuck you, you're gonna die, flip you. I threw him out I flung him out the window. Alright, stop telling what you did to him out the window. I dropped him out the window, he couldn't fly, and he was just like, squished. He was like flat on one side and on the other side, just all bloody and all that mess. So, there's a lot of ants that summer now, and there's like, because I'm not sure if she had a child downstairs as well, but there's all butter and all that, and there's a lot of ants, and they all went over him and all that. It was a really disgusting sight, and my brother, he was really pissed at me because it's not the first hamster we had that died by me. I have killed a couple of his. I don't know why, I just thought they could fly, so I'm sorry, Darren, that hamsters can't fly. I'm not going to kill no more. Sure, you have. He's living in England now, no hamsters at all, just 2 cats and a dog. Right, so now I'm going to tell you how I got my scar on my lip. It's about on the very far right side of my lower lip. It's nothing too big. Like if I told you I had a scar, you'd notice it. Like I told you I have a scar on my lip, then you'd notice it. But if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't notice it at all. It's hardly noticeable. But when I was getting it, it was really, really painful. Oh, pardon me, guys. But at my age, the younger you are, the more stuff hurts. So I was like, and all that. So how did I get it? I got it by, as I said, I thought everything could fly. So what did I do? I feel foolishly enough as I was, well, this is in my mom's room now, and my dad was over, and they're divorced. They were divorced then. I think my dad was just over to pick me up for the weekend, so he was watching the races in my mom's room because he loves horse racing. I was in there with him, and I was looking out the window. I was watching about all the birds and all the planes and all that. So I was thinking, why don't I try and be like that? So what do? Jump on both my legs, climb up, and I'm looking out the window. Then my dad, he runs over and he grabs my right leg. I'm not sure what leg it was. He grabbed one of my legs anyway, and I'm not sure, it's the way he grabbed my leg that I fell forward. And you ever see them walls with the stones on them? Yeah, well, I fell onto one of them. I scraped all my face off, the right side of my face, all scabs and cuts and all that, and a couple of bruises. But my lip, for the small little cut now, like, there was a lot of blood, I'm telling you that now. There was a fair amount of blood now from that one little cut, but I say the scar was bigger back then. It's probably actually getting smaller after the years. So I was like, oh my god, bawling my eyes out, you know, looking for attention. But so my mom, yeah, so my mom was like, oh Shane, come here and all that. My dad was like, he'll be grand before he's married. You know, fathers. My dad wasn't like that. My dad would be out of his mind if I haven't to. So that was how I got my scar on my lip. You wouldn't notice now, like if any of my friends were to chat with me in Skype, you wouldn't be able to see. You don't. I say you'd only be able to see it with me in person. So don't be asking me to, oh my gosh, you got a scar? No way. Yeah, I got a scar on my lip. It wasn't, if I thought back of it now, I was like, oh, you know, it was 2-story building at that age, you know, you think it'd be like 5-story building, you're like, oh my god, what the hell am I doing? What am I getting myself into? It would look massive. And, you know, but now at the age I'm at, I'm like about 5'8", I say, 5'9". And I could jump out my window right now, just two-story window, I'm on the 2nd floor. And I could be grand, I'd say just do a roll at the bottom, what is it, barrel? Okay. It's like, you know where you tuck yourself in and you just roll. I say I could do that. I'm not going to try it though, because in case I do get hurt, then, oh wait, I'm off on holidays. But anyway lads, I'm packing for America now. I'm going away to England tomorrow, I'm trying to get some videos done. That was my story on how I got my scar on my lip. So, I'm just going to tell you what I'm doing now, because I want to keep on talking to the end of this gameplay. So what I'm going to talk to you now about is, well, I'm not going to talk about it, I'm just going to go. So, I'm going to America tonight, I'm looking really forward to it. We're going to a lot of places, we're going to Washington, Boston, New York, Florida maybe, Philadelphia or Pennsylvania, and we're going to a beach house. We get to stay in a hotel and all that, because my dad knows so many people. He knows the guy that owns a hotel in New York, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm looking really forward to that. It's going to be a trip of a lifetime, you know, I'm never going to forget it. I'm going to take pictures and if I can show them to you when I get back, I will show them to you, because I'm pretty sure you'd like to see, if you haven't been to America, like, where I'm living now is like one of the biggest places in Cork, and compare this place to New York, it is tiny. New York could just squish us like that. Oh, look at that for a nice gaming clip. So guys, this has been my commentary. I hope you like this. It's something different. If you could please, a like helps me out tremendously. I would really